Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making a very popular Portuguese dish, which is green peas with Portuguese chorizo. Let me go over the ingredients real quick. One of the first ingredients is green peas, obviously, and then you're going to have a glass of white wine, some olive oil, some linguiça or chorizo. I chose linguiça, which is not as spicy. Some pimento paste, 1 diced onion, salt, 4 eggs, 2 diced small tomatoes, garlic, diced or fresh garlic, and then I have used a special ingredient of my own, which is salsón by Goya. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so once your pot is nice and hot, I have it on a medium-high heat, you're gonna put on some olive oil. Any olive oil is fine. I'm using Portuguese olive oil because I am Portuguese. You got the olive oil in there. Next, we're gonna put in the onions. Hear that little sizzle, nice and hot. Now we're gonna let the onions caramelize for a little bit before you put in the next ingredient. All right, so as you can see, the onions are nice and caramelized, nice and soft. I'm gonna add now the tomato paste. And put in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. This adds color, and it also adds flavor, adds salt. It's a special ingredient. I'm gonna spread it out through the pan a little bit. There you go. Spread out. And the next ingredient that we're going to let cook for a little bit is going to be the linguiça, which I'm going to add right now. Mix it all up. I have 3 links of linguiça in here. You put as much as you want. I like a lot. And like I said, you can use linguiça, which is not as spicy, or chorizo. This is all Portuguese brands. In Florida, you'll find this at Publix supermarket, or a Portuguese supermarket called Seabras. Okay, now we're gonna let the chorizo cook here for a little bit. Let it cook for like about 10 minutes. So now the chorizo is ready after 10 minutes. The fat has rendered. It's got a nice flavor to it. The aroma is amazing. So what I'm going to do is add some more ingredients to it and get it going. The next ingredient I'm going to put in is going to be one tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic I'm using. Diced tomatoes, and a glass of wine. And mix it up really well. We're going to let it boil again. Mix it. Let it stay here for about 5 more minutes. All right, so now the water is nice and boiling, nice and hot. I'm gonna add my secret personal ingredient, which is salsón. It's gonna add color and more flavor to it. Pour that in. Stir it up. And now we're gonna add the green peas. I use frozen green peas. You can use fresh. You can even use canned, but it's better to use frozen or fresh. Mix it up all in. The green peas cool off the meal a little bit, so you're gonna let it heat up again. Okay, now we're gonna let it stay here cooking for another 10 minutes. I'm gonna cover it up. It's gonna be on medium heat. We waited about 15 minutes because the peas are still frozen. So now we're gonna add the final ingredient, which is poached eggs. Pour one in here. I'm gonna add 3 more. And now we're gonna cover it up again and wait about 2.5 to 3 minutes for the eggs to finish. Now, as you can see, the eggs are ready. This meal is ready to be served. I already tasted the sauce, it's delicious. Now it's time to plate it and eat it. Delicious. Earlier when I was saying the ingredients, I showed salt. I didn't add any salt because the pimento paste is already salty and it was perfect. It was more than enough. The flavor is amazing. Chorizo. This meal, from the quantity you saw, will last you like 2 days, 2-3 days. And it's delicious every time you eat it. This brings me back memories of when I lived in the Azores. Try this at home, you won't be disappointed, and I'm sure you'll cook it many more times. You can toast some bread to dip it into the sauce, or you can make some rice as well. My wife made this rice to go with the meal. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.